So how long does sex therapy take? Josh Spurlock, certified Christian sex therapist, here to answer your sex therapy questions. So this is a challenging one, but the answer is between one session and more than a year. And I know that's a super broad range, but there are so many variables that go in. I have had couples that I've worked with where the challenges they came in were really around informational components that they need. They needed to talk through their experience. They needed a little bit advice about how to navigate something, and that was it. That's all they needed. Address their concern, their issue, achieve their goals, one and done. It was great. But then I had other clients where one or both spouses have had some really terrible things be a part of their story that have really created some wounding and damaging in their sexuality that's impacting their sex life. And before we could actually get to like the sex therapy component of it, we had to do trauma work around healing things that were broken and wounded from their experience and their story. And so the whole process, took a lot longer than just maybe the sex therapy component of it, because we couldn't do the sex therapy piece until we found healing around the woundedness that was there. And so, don't know. For you, it's really going to depend on your story and the challenges that you have. And whether or not there's a medical component, we've got to work with specialists in the medical community to troubleshoot those components. Or if it's a knowledge and informational and emotional thing, and we can troubleshoot that pretty quickly, and in maybe 12 sessions, be able to resolve the concern that you have. So it's going to vary a lot. You're not really going to know until you get into it and a sex therapist starts asking the questions needed in order to identify those things. But say on average, 3 to 6 months is pretty normal for us to be able to address most concerns. So you can pretty well bet on that. Maybe at one end of the spectrum of needing a lot less, might be on the other end of needing a lot more, but you won't know that until you actually get started. You've got questions, we've got answers. Leave your questions in the comments. We'll make some more videos.